Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a quick update on Splassive or Splash Network. We have a ton of alpha to share with you guys today. I even have a preview of their new UI that's going to be launching that I want to go over. But what we're going to be doing specifically in this video, we're going to be talking about two or three different things rather. First, we're going to go over the new UI, give kind of an update on where the price action is, how things have been playing out. It's been going incredibly well. I think the project is just now a week old and it's been taking off massively. We're also going to touch on something on their roadmap that I have some insider information on pertaining to their new NFT game that they're going to be launching and how this all ties in to the Splassive ecosystem. And then finally, we're going to be doing an airdrop to the entire Murdoch Splassive team. If you are on part of that team, then definitely you're going to want to stay tuned for today and how we're going to be like structuring these airdrops moving forward from this point on. And yeah, before we jump into it though, guys, please make sure that you do subscribe to the YouTube channel here. We are currently on the push to 20,000 subscribers. Also stay tuned for an upcoming giveaway that we're going to be launching for the 20K subscriber giveaway. It's going to be massive. Still fine tuning some of the details on exactly what we're going to be giving away, but it's going to be about $10,000 worth of value. So whether that's in straight up just stable coins or other things, still yet to be determined. Still, like I said, kind of figuring out some of the details there, fine tuning everything before we launch that giveaway, because like I said, it's going to be huge and I want to make sure that it's done correctly. Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel if you find any value in today's video. Also, make sure that upon subscribing, you hit the notification bell to make sure that you're staying up to date with all the content, because the content that I post on this channel is very time sensitive, meaning the sooner that you're able to be notified when I release a new video, the better in terms of opportunities that you could choose or choose not to take advantage of. Last thing before we jump into it, first link in the description to the premium Discord server. We give out a ton of whitelist spots. This is the best place to be able to stay up to date with information, because the premium group members get access to these videos before I post them here on YouTube. So that is one of the biggest benefits of joining up. But you can check out the link, like I said, first link in the description, view the laundry list of benefits that you can take advantage of when signing up for that premium Discord server. Now that all that housekeeping is out of the way, let's take a look at their new UI. Now, obviously, this information in regarding the price and the available balance, all this stuff, this is just placeholder information. This is just like the test website that I was given access to, but they have the well here. So this is what you can expect in terms of the well. They have their tap here, which definitely is a lot cleaner in terms of UI. I like all this like hover over animations. It looks super clean and crisp, a lot more modern than Drip Network, and of course their V1 of their website here. So you can, they've restructured everything in terms of how it all looks, but it looks great. You can check who's splashed. You have the team airdrop tools here. You have a nice about section here. Overall, it just looks a lot more cleaner. The splash pad area is coming soon. But you can be able to view their tutorial here. All this stuff overall looks incredible, right? This would be their main page here. Gives you an outline of everything to expect when joining up Splash Network. But that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the actual price action of what's been going on over the last couple days, right? So if we could pull back since launch, like I said, this is going for about a week now. We took off. There was a little bit of a hiccup here, figuring out some pre-sale issues. Once the team got all that stuff sorted, this thing has been on a rocket ship ever since then. We hit this all-time high up here of about 30, I want to say like $34, $33, somewhere around there. Had a decent pullback, and that's what's typically seen, right? Like obviously these things can't go up forever. There are going to be pullbacks in the market. But, since that pullback, it's been able to sustain incredibly. So it pulled back all the way to $23. If you were in the premium group and you had a chance to get in on the pre-sale, Pre-sale price was about 250, I believe. People that jumped into the pre-sale or were on the whitelist for the pre-sale massively benefited from being in there. As you know, the price now is at almost $37. So huge, massive gains were made there. But it's good to see, in terms of like this price action, since that initial dip, I think that this is one of the main deciding factors in these protocols and how they, like, if they're going to do well, as long as they can survive that first initial pullback, which obviously it has. It's had a couple pullbacks since then, but still pretty steady growth, up until now. And, things have been going well. They've added some transactions, so you can be able to view the last 100 transactions here directly on the website. So that's pretty cool implementation as well. Definitely shout out to Quinn_6 for putting all that stuff together for the community. It's been a massive, it's definitely a tool that I use every single day, which has been great. That being said, if you guys are not familiar with what Splassive or Splash Network is, essentially this is a kind of like a drip fork. They're doing things a little bit differently in terms of the actual payout. So with Drip Network, you get paid out 1% per day. With Splassive, you're getting paid out 2% a day. So big difference there, double the amount of rewards. Obviously, I know some people's apprehension around the fact that wondering if this is sustainable or not. And here brings me into kind of my next point regarding Splassive. If you look at their white paper here, I don't know if a lot of people knew this, but they have an NFT game coming 2 to 3 weeks after launch. I've been talking with one of the developers on the team and getting a little bit of alpha for you guys from him. And it's very interesting. So I know that there's a video floating around. I couldn't find it. I forget where I saw it, but there's a video floating around about the actual game itself. It's kind of giving you live footage of the actual game. And what's very interesting is that the game has been in development since Drip Network launch. So the game itself has been in development for almost a year now. At least that's what I'm told. And I think that they essentially rolled out Splash Network to kind of take advantage of a couple things, right? So obviously, when they launched, Drip Network was on a pullback, right? So obviously, Drip has rebounded a little bit since then, which is great to see. By the way, I'm still actively in Drip. I'm hydrating every day. I'm actively participating. I'm sending airdrops to the community on the Drip side of things. So it doesn't take away from what I'm doing personally in Drip. However, when Drip was down, I believe that they probably pushed this out to take advantage of that. And then also with the upcoming release of Piston with My Diamond Team, I think that they wanted to get this out before My Diamond Team had launched the Piston Race DApp, which is essentially these are all different than Drip, but they follow the same principles, right? Like paying out daily ROIs of either 1.5, or 2%, right? So I think that they took massive advantage of the fact that Drip was down, the fact that they wanted to get out before Piston Race came out, and it's been performing extremely well. That's why I think that there was some things that still needed to be fixed in terms of their UI when they first launched, but they're definitely taking the right steps to build out everything and make it look great, right? And function properly. Things have been running pretty smooth. But the important thing to notice here is this NFT game is essentially an open world game. The graphics look amazing. I've seen them myself. The graphics look super good. And I know that within the game, it is going to utilize the Splash and the Wave tokens. If you're not familiar with what the Wave tokens are, you have to hold Wave tokens in your wallet to have access to your downlines, just like you would with the BREEF token over on Drip Network. So if they're essentially you'll be able to purchase NFTs within the game. And again, this is like an open world game kind of like mixed with like a first person shooter type of thing. Very, very cool. And you'll be able to purchase NFTs within the game with the Splash tokens, and then you'll be able to use the Wave tokens to make upgrades to your NFTs within the game, right? So leveling things up and things of that nature. So definitely, it's going to be interesting, and I think that if they can nail this, this will be a complete game changer for the community, not just Splassive, but everybody else to kind of follow suit as well. Like I said, they've been working on this for at least what I've been told since Drip Network had actually launched. So this is something that has been in the works for quite a long time. It's not something that just popped up overnight. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're thinking about this too. I think that they might have been rushed to put out a working product when they released Splash Network initially, like I said, because of the advantages that they could take advantage of. Being that Drip Network was down, people were kind of panicking and selling off their Drip tokens. And I think that it's paid off massively for them. In fact, just looking at the overall price action. If we take a look at how many active users are in here, we're almost at 5,000 active players, 4,777. There's a nice lucky number for you. 22,000 transactions. Again, a 2% daily return here. Just know if you come over to the tap here and you jump into it, if you go to the well here and you buy your Splash tokens, you're not taxed. And however, you're taxed 10% on selling your Splash tokens, and you're also taxed 10% upon depositing your Splash tokens into the actual tap itself, right? So let us jump into the airdrop this week. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to airdrop a total of 50 Splash tokens to the entire team, and then I'm going to send 10 Splash tokens to one lucky winner that has at least a minimum deposit of 25 Splash tokens in their deposits. So I think that's how we're going to run this in the future, at least for now, unless if you guys want to give me other ideas in the comment section of today's video on what other good ways there are to incentivize the community to make sure that everybody gets taken care of. I know that there's a lot of team leaders out there that make it so that way you have to have a minimum budget or minimum deposits in here, and a lot of people that might not have a lot of money invested into Splassive might miss out on those certain airdrops. So I wanted to do my best to make it inclusive for everybody, but happy to open up for discussion on how we could go about doing that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and set up this airdrop. I'm going to pause the video here and take care of this real quick. So looking at this here, dividing that budget equally between all matching players. So no minimum directs, just one Splash token in your net deposits. We have a 50 Splash token budget, so we're going to go ahead and run this now to 446 people. So everyone is going to make 1.112. And I know that's not a lot. That's why I want to also do a random giveaway to just one person of 10 Splash as well. Okay, so it's not letting me send that out to 50 different people, or to 446 different people. So we're going to have to do things a little bit differently here, and we're going to select 50 random addresses within the team to receive this $50 or 50 Splash token budget. All right, so as you can see here, we did go ahead and send out those Splash tokens to the 50 random winners this week. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab one person that, let's see here. Let's see if we can do this. One person that will match this giveaway here. All right, so we went ahead and submitted the transaction for one person to win 10 of these Splash tokens. So total airdrop today was 60 Splash tokens. total. So pretty cool stuff to see here. If there's a way for me to essentially airdrop the entire team, that's what I would ideally like to do. So if you guys know if there's a way to do that, feel free to leave me that information down below in the comment section of today's video. Other than that, guys, I think that about wraps up today's video about Splassive or Splash Network. Until next time, guys, we will see you later.